Hello. Look, my back. I'm gonna get my different glasses on. Hello, hello. Oh, how's everybody doing? Worked in the garden all day, and boy, do I feel it in my butt. And I got scratched by my cat. She didn't mean to, though. She did not mean to. Hi, Christina. Can you tell me if you can hear me okay? If you can see me okay? Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? She will tune in from the airport. Okay, so she's on her way. Traveling from west to the east coast. Okay. Well, let me know if you guys can hear me or if you can see me okay. It's a little break behind me. Ooh. Doesn't look like anybody's on right now. Live. That's all right. We're going to start with somebody from the Patreon page who requested a session. All right. Just let me know if anybody can hear me. Let's see. Let's see. Samantha R. We'll start with Samantha. All is clear. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. All right. So glad you guys could join me today. We don't have too many people on live, but I'm just going to start with Samantha. So glad you guys could join me today. We don't have too many people on live, but I'm just going to start with Samantha, who requested a card, and wait for more people to come on. Samantha, which one? That one. Okay. Hi, Maureen. How are you doing today, sweetheart? I'm hoping you're having a good day. Whoa, did you see that one? That one flew out. Stargazing. Okay. Samantha R. Stargazing, my love. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself very focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. What am I getting? It's almost like they're just simply wanting to tell you that don't get distracted from your goal. That's kind of what I'm hearing very clearly in my head. It almost feels to me like you want to accomplish something or you want to achieve something, or maybe it's simply just you wanting to move into, kind of get onto the fifth dimensional train and, get all this kind of wacky earth behind you. Whatever it may be, they're saying keep your eye on the ball. Don't get distracted by things that do not support your frequency or do not support the frequency you wish to reside in. So be very careful where you put your focus on, where you put your time with. I don't know if that's even, how do you say it? Time, where you spend your time on. That's better. My English is a little bit and they're saying stargazing. It's all about, you can't see and you can't admire the brightness and the beauty of the stars if you're not focused on it. You really have to align with what you want to experience and then surrender to the moment of the experience. And that's really what it's about for you. It's about just kind of allowing things to unfold, and not get distracted by worries and fears that really don't need to be there. So keep your eye on the ball is what they're saying. Okay, Samantha, keep your eye on the ball. That means stay in the frequency that you wish to reside in from now on. Stay in the fifth dimensional high vibrational frequency that you know you want to be in, and don't get distracted by anything else than that frequency. All right. Hi, Donna. All right. Let's get you a card, Donna. Let's get you a card, sweetheart. Okay. Which one? Oh, we're going for the animals. We're going for the animals, Donna. Let's get Donna a card. Hope that helps, Samantha. Keep your eye on the ball, Missy. Lots of distractions flying at our face, but we got to keep looking in the direction that we want to go. Don't look back. Don't look sideways. Just keep your eye on the ball. This is where we want to go. This is the frequency we need to stay in if we want to get there permanently. All right. Card for Donna. Boom. There it went. Ooh. You got 3 cards that jumped out. Okay. Clearing the excess. Card number 1. Change direction with ease. And seeing both sides. All right, let's see what the cards read. So clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space. Good advice. And then the second one was change direction with ease. This is a time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It's a time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. Okay. And seeing both sides, take a step back and try looking at it from a different perspective. What am I getting for you, Donna? It almost feels like something doesn't sit well with you. Something feels uncomfortable. It might be an argument or not seeing eye to eye about something with someone that you care about. It just almost feels like in some way or form, there's this energetic blockage between you and someone else or something else. And basically what they're saying is, in order for you to move in the frequency, the direction that you want to move into, you really kind of have to let go of the ego. You have to transcend the ego, see things from both perspectives, and then be able to release the need for it to be your way or for it to not be the other person's way. I don't know if that makes any sense. So it's really about transcending the ego in this case. It's not about being right. It's not about this person can influence where I'm going by what he's doing or by not coming on the same train as I'm going or by not seeing things the same way I do. It's really about understanding that you're the one creating your reality, and therefore all you need to do is focus on what you know to be true, what you know to be right. And when the other people around you or the other experiences are ready to go with you on that train, then they will. Okay, but it's almost like you need to clear the energies that hold us into the 4D, which is usually ego bounded, right? Clear those energies, transcend the situation, transcend the dispute, the argument, the not seeing eye to eye, whatever it may be right now that's making you uncomfortable, that's making you out of ease. Transcend it. Look at it from a spiritual perspective. What are we learning from this? What am I being asked to change or release or heal? And then once you figure that out and you clear it, then you'll notice that everything will resolve itself in a peaceful, loving way, and all parties will be moving back on into the same direction. Anyway, that's what I'm getting. If it resonates with you today, I hope that helps. If it doesn't ring any bells, then keep it with you because it might be something that's coming in your near future, okay? Big kiss. Give Mickey a kiss for me too. Love you. All right. Christina Grimes. Let's get Christina a card as well. This one. You're welcome, sweetheart. Whoopah. Christina Grimes. This is your card. A pretty card. Almost looks like a wreath for some reason. My capacity to tune into the energy of love, gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Donna says, makes sense to me. All right, cool. So happy that made sense. So Christina, basically what they're kind of, first of all, what they're letting me feel is that you're a very loving, compassionate, beautiful, patient soul with others. You're very impatient with yourself, but you're pretty patient with others. In other words, you will take crap for a while before you'll speak up. That's kind of what it feels like to me, okay? You know, you have a really big, deep bucket, and it takes a while before it starts to flow over and you lose it. So you have a lot of compassion and you have a lot of patience with other people, but it's almost like you're at a point now where that bucket's almost full, you know, where you're at this point of spilling over and you keep trying to go into a meditative state. I keep seeing you like expressing affirmative confirmations or something. I don't know. I keep like hearing you repeat like some kind of mantra to just kind of calm you down and calm you down, focus on what's important. Don't let it get to you. That's kind of what I feel like. But they're saying, just stay in that frequency of love. Okay. Just whenever people are not nice to you or things don't roll out the way you intended them to, really just go back to God's love of everything happens for a reason. Everything is there to provide something to you. It's really all about that. And so when you stay in that energy of love, of God's love, and you just find acceptance that, whatever its purpose, I don't need to get frustrated by it. I don't need to get frustrated by these people. I don't need to get frustrated about the situation, whatever it may be. There's no need for me to go into a negative space because ultimately, it's all going to lead to something positive. So therefore, I am going to embrace everything with love, with compassion. And in doing so, I will find the guidance. I will find the answers that I'm in need of in order to move in the direction that I should be moving into. All right. So, Christina, I hope that helps, and be safe on your flight, my dear. Maureen, let's get you a card. Maureen C. Which one? This one. Maureen. I used to work with somebody called Maureen. And I still work at a store. She was funny. She had this great sense of humor. She's older than me, but she was always kind of protective. She always kind of treated me like her child. Although I was the boss, which was really funny. She didn't care. She was like, I don't care if you're the boss. Maureen, you got two. Look at that. The Divine Matrix, which reads interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. A lot of big words for me. Hall of learning. So reminds me of a Harry Potter castle for some reason. Spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. Do you like Harry Potter by any chance? For some reason, I keep looking at this hall and it makes me think of Hogwarts. I don't know why. Don't know why Harry is coming into my head right now. What am I getting for you, Maureen? There's something about the purple. Both cards have purple around the lettering, and then there's purple right here. And this almost looks to me like an eye, an all-seeing eye for some reason. And then you have this kind of library. Something about the purple. Purple is the color of the third eye. It's almost like you've been receiving. That's what it feels like. They're showing me like a light coming into your third eye, right? It's almost like your third eye for some reason is completely open at this time, and you're ready to receive. All you need to do is be ready to receive, kind of express it or think it that you're ready for the downloads, you're ready for the upgrades. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Like there's this light, see how there's this light coming down from these windows, right? And then I look at this card and I keep bringing these two together in my head, kind of like this light comes in and it goes straight into the third eye. All of this wisdom in this library is being transferred into you for some reason. So I feel like you're at a point in your spiritual journey where you're completely open and you're completely ready or able to download universal wisdom, universal knowledge to really kind of get that connectivity going the way you want it to be. Because I feel like you have been, you might have been on this journey quite some time, and you have established in some way or form to make a connection with spirit and the divine and even ET kind of communication, but it's never been as clear as you want it to be. And it's almost like the time has come to just fully embrace that that your journey to the connectiveness is completely done. It's finished. It's open. It's ready to receive. All you need to do is just declare it that, the downloads are able to come in now. I'm ready to get that God connection is what I'm getting. See, spirit guides. It says spirit guides. I just noticed that spirit guides confirmation. They're confirming that that's it. You're done. It's open. Now work with it. It's kind of like now do something with it. Interconnectivity, synchronicity, God incidences. You're ready. You're ready. Start utilizing it for the betterment of all. All right, Maureen, I hope that helps. Let's see. Irene. Kimene. You're welcome, Maureen. Let's see. Hope that helps a bit. It's all about just confirming to yourself, Don't never forget that it's our belief system, our mind that holds us back. So it's like they're saying it's open. It's open, girl. Start using it. That's kind of what they're saying. What are you waiting for? What? Don't be scared. Just start doing it. Irene. Get your card. Whoop! Oh, that fell on the floor. Hold on, Irene. Oh, yeah. Let's see what fell out. Obstacles are detours. Sorry. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Obstacles are detours in the right direction, Irene. It just feels to me like you've been getting frustrated lately. It's like every time you try to, finish something or you try to accomplish something, something else happens to then distract you away, take time. It's like having this to-do list. And every time you think you're about ready to finish something and scratch it off, three more things start to add on or more problems show up that might have nothing to do with that one, but it kind of takes your time away, your attention away. You first have to fix that problem before you can get back to that one where you're almost finished and completing it in some way or form. So it's almost like every time you want to do something, something else pops up that just is not necessary at all, that that just takes all of your focus away from where you want to go. And they're just saying it's okay because I'm going to put my crystals on. It's like they're saying it's okay. It's okay. Allow whatever happens happen. Allow it to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can change about it, but they're happening in order to assist you with certain frequencies, certain qualities, to strengthen certain abilities within you in order for you to then be even better at completing the original task. I don't know if that makes any sense. So, in other words, even though you were going and you're doing really good, and all of a sudden, here come all these distractions and stuff that you have to figure out and problem solve and all of that. Although these things come in and seem to be unnecessary and a pain in the ass, they're kind of saying, don't, these detours are put into place in order to assist you or help you in some way or form. So the thing you were originally working on or doing or trying to complete would then be even done in a better way. Okay. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Embrace the detours. There's things to be learned there. That's kind of what it feels like. So embrace the uncomfortable because it's um, a necessary experience in order to become stronger and even better at what it is that you want to experience. Make sense? I hope so. Hold on, guys. Let's take another person from the Patreon page that couldn't be here today. Let's see. Shauna. Shauna, it's her 40th birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shauna. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great, great birthday. Lots of love, lots of light, and lots of cake. Okay, you need to have cake. All right, Shauna, let's get you a birthday card. Birthday card, this one. Does that make sense, Maureen? I don't even know what I just said, Maureen. It already left my mind. Was it you? Because I wrote it down. That started the new job. You wrote something on the Patreon post. Is it the same Maureen? It makes sense. Okay, I don't even remember what I said, but you see how fast I forget what I say. I don't even know what came. That one punchline. I don't even know if it was if it made any sense towards the job question. That's me, the new job. That's a good thing. Okay. As long as it made sense, that's what's important. Shauna, happiness is my birthright. Hell yeah. Happiness is my birthright. They're basically saying, Shauna, you need to learn to embrace, because I feel like you're always giving to everybody else but yourself. All right. They're saying claim happiness for yourself. You're so busy trying to make everybody else happy, trying to make everybody else feel safe, trying to make everybody else feel loved, that you completely ignore the fact that you need to make sure that you're happy too, that you are taken care of, that you are loved, and not by others, but by yourself. Okay. You have the right to be happy. You have the right to feel loved, but it starts with you. You need to allow others to send you to help you get happy. It's almost like you never accept help either. You know, you want help and you'll ask the universe for help. Please, I need some assistance. I got so much stuff to do, so many people to help, so many people, please. But then when the universe sends you help, you're like, nah, don't worry about it. I got it. You instantly feel like if I accept help, then that's a bad thing somehow. That's whatever it is, why you're, it could be pride. It could be feeling like, it's a weakness if you're asking or accepting help. The time has come to do everything you give others to start giving it to yourself for a little bit. Okay. You need to find happiness. You need to find joy. You need to have fun. You need to provide to yourself what you provide to others. And once you do that, your frequencies will change. And then you'll see that the experience of your daily life will enhance, will lead to abundance, and will flow much more easier than if you're constantly self-sacrificing everything you possess, everything you have, by giving everything away. You're giving it to everyone around you, but you're not giving to yourself. And that's what we need to look for. Okay, that needs to go. Let's see. AL8970. I forgot who that is. Charity, I will get you a card too, but let's do Al. I'll call you Al. I don't know. I always forget who's who. Al, Al, Al. This one for some reason. All right. Let's do these. Judy Patootie. You can call me Al. You can call me Al. That used to be one of my favorite songs when I was a kid. Because Chevy Chase was in the video. I have always been a big Chevy Chase fan. I used to love comedies. John Candy. Boy, do I miss that man. Robin Williams. Chevy Chase. Steve Martin. Martin Short. Ugh. I used to watch a lot of comedies when I was a kid. They don't make comedies like they used to anymore. It's just the humor completely changed, because nowadays you can't laugh at anything anymore. Nothing's allowed. It's like woke people. What? There it goes. Oh, there's two. Look at that. I thought it was only one. Ew. Venusian Galactic Council. Very cool. And the Anunnaki light codes. Ooh, we're going into the alien mode, I feel. Something about aliens, alien contact. Although, in all honesty, we are all aliens too, but let's not go into that. You look at it. I don't know if you've been trying to connect or if you've opened yourself up for ET connection, because it says an Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. And then Venusian Galactic Council says star being guides, answer the call, and time to shine. Oh, what is going on my computer? I don't want my. Hold on, guys. Something's not working. All right, whatever. It's almost like, in some way or form, like connection is being made. The approval has been. It's almost like there's an approval. I know I might sound like a crazy person, right? I don't. For some reason, I keep seeing this kind of contract that's being made up. It's like an agreement has been made between your soul and these other beings to make a connection, to help each other, to learn from each other. But also, it's almost like you're being chosen. And this could be very conscious, it could be unconscious, but in some way or form, your soul has volunteered or accepted a proposal in order to allow the other beings to help you help humanity in some way or form, right? It's almost like you're moving into this kind of new chapter. And I don't know if you're aware of that, but that's kind of what they're showing me. You're moving into a whole new chapter. So weird things might be starting to happen. You might usually, alien connection or alien contact starts with dreams, weird dreams. Um, and then slowly but surely they'll reveal themselves to you. That's what I've been experiencing as well. So I don't know if you're ready for that, if that's something you consciously or even aware of, but it's almost like your soul's ready for it. So it's kind of like you got no choice. Soul's ready, so time to go. Um, so whatever it may be, connection. It just feels to me like a connection is being made, an agreement is being made. So you're moving into a new chapter of your spiritual development, and with that new chapter comes communication with other beings that'll help you help the world in some way or form. Ow, I hope that helps. Just basically, they're saying don't be scared. That's basically what it is. Just accept the challenge, and have your mind open up to a whole new understanding of your world and your universe. Right? That is the message for you today. All right, Judy, let's get you a card. Let me know what you think about that, Al. I've been having weird connections with aliens too, and I never did that. Never had that before. Never, never, never. Just recently started happening. Like a month or two ago, and it's slow though. The process is slow. It's like once a month you'll have this weird, like, yep, that's a connection right there. It's a slow thing. But it seems to me like they're starting to reach out to a lot of people because they're really trying to help us. Boink. There it went. There it went. Oh, I got two. Look at that. And they're both pink. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Ooh, Judith. There's one. There's nothing sexier than my authentic truth. And the second one reads, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. See, if you look at it, the same colors. Pinkish. It's a pinkish. Pink, pink, pink. Love, love, love. Something about self-love is what I'm getting. I keep seeing the word self-love. It's almost like they're saying, don't let anyone tell you who you are. That's something only you have the right to define. Don't let anyone tell you who you are. Only you can define who you are. Only you have that right. So I don't know if you feel like other people are trying to tell you what to do, or other people are trying to tell you how to feel, or you may feel like the world is trying to manipulate you in feeling certain things and experiencing certain things that you do not feel you signed up for. Um, Whatever the situation may be, they're basically saying, you're the only one who can determine how you experience things and what you're going to experience. There's not one individual out there who gets to decide that. It's all about you understanding that your frequency will mirror back in the reality around you. It will what you choose, the frequency you choose to reside in will create the experience that you're having. So, and that's the only person who can do that is you. There's not one person who has the right to determine what you are, who you want to be, and what the experience is for you. Yet you feel like you have no control over it. You feel like other people decide, or society, or government, or whatever. There's somebody or something outside of you that makes you feel like like they determine your future in some way or form. And they're saying, don't let them. Don't think that way. Don't feel that way. Claim your power and claim your reality. That's basically what it is. Does that kind of make sense? I'm miserable with hip pain all of a sudden and trying to figure out what the heck. Airplane, love that movie. um, well, the hips is all about grounding, The hips is all about that's your root chakra. So again, it's all about, grounding yourself in your own power. It's about standing in your power. It's about claiming the power that was bestowed upon you by your creator. So that's really what it's about. So it comes down to the same thing. Don't let anyone tell you who to be, where to go. And when you do that, your root chakra will get out of balance because you're not rooted into your beingness, into your essence, into your authentic self. And that can create problems within the hip area. Okay. It can even create bowel problems. It can create constipation, anything in that area. It can create sexual problems as well. So maybe look into, there are videos on YouTube I've seen where they do physical exercises to strengthen your root chakra, to strengthen your heart chakra, and so on and so forth. Maybe look into that. That might help you to strengthen it. But change, understand what I just said about, stay in your authentic self and claim your power. Nobody can tell you who to be, where to go, what to do, or can even determine. So don't feel like they can. All right. Change that frequency, change that feeling. I hope that helps. All right. Who else? Karen Jones wrote a message on Patreon. Karen Jones wants a card. This one. Hope that helps. I haven't seen Airplane, that movie. I haven't seen that forever. I don't even remember what it was about. I remember I loved it. I like things like Naked Gun and those parodies on those movies. And Hot Shots. That was one of my favorites. And I loved Mel Brooks movies like Robin Hood, Men in Tights, and what was the other one called? Blazing Saddles. I loved comedies. I just can't, it's really hard nowadays to find a good one that's new. The humor is so controlled right now. It's no longer funny, It's like, people are saying Bridesmaids is a classic. I don't see it. I think it's a terrible movie. I mean, people pooping in sinks. It's just, that's not funny. Where's the humor? I used to love the Three Amigos with Martin Short, and there's so many good comedies back then in the 80s and the 90s. Boy, do I miss those times. When it comes to movies, at least. Very rarely now do I get impressed by a movie that just recently comes out. Movies have changed. Ooh, there it goes. Karen Jones, In the Light of the Moon. Hi, Christina. I got you a card, but you'll have to look at the recording because it's already passed. This is for Karen Jones. A full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Karen Jones, what am I getting for you, sweetheart? See, normally these are waves, but for some reason I keep seeing mountains. This may sound weird, but for some reason, Karen, I keep seeing you hiking in the mountains, kind of like The Sound of Music. The sound of music. Just that's kind of what I see. So I don't know if that's a plan that you have. You want to go hiking or whatever it is, but it's almost like you need a getaway to get clarity on everything. You need to kind of go and spend time in nature, especially the mountains for some reason. There's something about that mountain frequency. And I could see you hiking. So just really just soaking it all in, soaking the beauty of the world, because you've lost the ability to find the beauty in the world. It's almost like the world around you is so kind of yucky right now that you're really having a hard time seeing or even channeling the beauty of this world, of this creation. And so it's almost like go into nature, go into the mountains, go climb, go hike, do whatever it is you need to do to just kind of lose yourself in this wonderful, beautiful world. And the light, because it's almost like the light will shine in that way through the trees. They're showing me leaves, and it's just beautiful how the sun is hitting the leaves and it creates this beautiful spectacle of sparkles. It's almost like the ideas, the clarity, the light, the guidance that you're seeking will find you when you find yourself in those mountains, alone, disconnected, and completely in flow with your own heartbeat and the rhythm of the universe. There you go. That's what I'm getting for you. I hope that helps. see. Who else? I think I've done everybody who's present. Let me know if any of that resonates. Who else do we have here on Patreon? Who am I being guided to? Brenda. Brenda Reuter. Yeah, sweet, sweet, sweet Brenda. This one. Let's get your card. Woo! That one flew, didn't it? There it is. There's the card. What does it say? True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. It's almost like they're saying you're trying real hard to stay in that positive vibration, to stay positive, to stay hopeful and all of that. You're trying really hard. But by working so hard on it, you're also suppressing what's beneath that need for positivity. You're suppressing energies. Instead of processing them, you're suppressing them. And they're kind of making me feel like, allow the feelings, the fears, the insecurities, the doubts, whatever it may be, allow those yucky feelings to allow yourself to express them, to define them, to observe them in some way or form. Because if you don't, suppressing them is only going to make them bigger and more influential, and it's going to make it harder and harder to, you're going to have to work harder and harder to stay in that positive vibration. And then that takes so much energy out of you that you then become drained and exhausted again, and then your health will decline again as well. Does that kind of make sense? Sometimes we keep telling ourselves, okay, we got to stay in the vibration that's positive and high. We got to stay there. We got to stay there. And it becomes this job, right? It becomes this job of working on suppressing the negative and staying in that vibrational frequency that's supposed to create and attract healing. But as long as those underlying emotions are still there, hiding deep within you, no matter how hard you work on the positive, the positive will always be tainted energetically by suppressed feelings that are not being processed. So instead of suppressing, express. And through expression, through letting yourself have a bad day, it's like giving yourself an okay to say, okay, right now I'm just going to feel all of the negativity and all of the fear, and I'm just going to, feel it for a day and express it and cry and get angry and do whatever you need to do to feel it and to process it and to allow it to run through you, and then release it. Find a way to write it down, burn your little letter with all of the negativity on it, whatever you need to do to give yourself the healing that you need, so that your positive thinking and staying in that positive vibration no longer is a job, it's no longer work, but it just becomes your natural state, because you will have processed the negativity. You will have expressed it, released it, and returned it back into the universe so it can be transformed into love again. Okay? You need to express, because otherwise you're going to get sick again. Hope that helps. Judy says, crazy. I've been trying to tell myself every day before I even get up how powerful I am. Surely you don't think I can fly this plane. Don't call me Shirley. I remember that scene actually. All right. Let's see who else. Who else? Who else? Who else? Mandy. Mandy Buckle. Okay, Mandy. Let's get you a card. This one. All right. Oops. Hold on. It's like half my pack fell out. It's too many cards. Did you guys ever watch The Naked Gun? My dad loved that series. It's kind of like they had a few movies where I used to watch. I have them all too. Those I don't have the Naked Gun ones, but I used to love Police Academy, or at least the first 2, 3. Then they started getting less. When Steve Guttenberg left, then I was like, didn't like it when Steve left. But Steve Guttenberg used to be really funny. Whoop. Oh, there it goes. There goes Mandy. Ooh. These are your 2 cards. Crown Chakra Upgrade and Hall of Learning, which was the card we just had before. Look how bright these colors are. Bright, bright, bright. Light coming in, light coming in. Oh, that's so weird. So when I look at this card, it's just a dove. For some reason, I keep thinking of this Egyptian ruler for some reason. Because it looks like he's got a collar on, like the pharaohs used to wear. And then there's like writing over his belly. And it just kind of reminds me of this kind of man with wings kind of statue. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but for some reason it's making me think of Egypt and pharaohs and all of that stuff. Mandy, Mandy, Mandy. It's almost like they're kind of saying, embrace your divinity, embrace your power. It's like you have moments where you feel good and then you feel bad again, you feel good, you feel bad again, you trust yourself and then you don't trust yourself, you trust yourself, then something happens and you stop trusting yourself. You're on this kind of on and off, on and off, on and off. You're like this weird on and off switch when it comes to your spiritual growth, when it comes to your spiritual adventure. And it's almost like, it's about time. It's about time that you start to claim your power. Just kind of like the pharaohs, you have to stop looking at yourself as just being another number in the ant pile of humans, if you want to look at it that way. You have to see your divinity. You have to tap into that knowingness. It's almost like the way you perceive yourself does not align with your soul frequency. Therefore, you cannot unleash the full potential of your guidance. For some reason, this hall of learning, it's very different than I see it than the previous reading I did with this card. But it's almost like you're a guide to people. You're here to educate people. You're here to plant seeds to help them wake up. That's what you're here to do, right? You're kind of like a spirit guide, but on earth. Um, and you have great lessons and great teachings to provide. But until you align with the divinity within, until you align with um, fully with your with the how it's not the character, how would I say it, with the identity of being a spirit guide, you just have to know it. You can't don't question it anymore. Don't doubt it anymore. You just have to know it and act from that knowing. Um, and once you do that, that's when everything's going to, kind of blow completely open. That's when you're going to receive the validation that you're seeking. You can't get the validation now because you're constantly doubting yourself. You're constantly, you know, you're not acknowledging the mastery. And that word's popping in. It's almost like, you are a master of knowledge and wisdom, but you always feel like you're not good enough or you don't know enough, whatever it may be. You're always diminishing the information that you possess, the knowledge that you possess, and they're like, stop it. See yourself as the divine being that you are. All right. Okay. No more comments coming up. I think so. Let's do one more. Who am I being called to? Alan Merkel. Alan, sweetheart. Which am I gonna do? That one. This is for Alan Merkel. Alan. Then you get 2 times. Alan, get you another card. For some reason, I get drawn to your name. Oof. Oh, it's just same thing. Crown chakra upgrade, but you also get Stargate, Akashic Stargate. Aligned with purpose, crossroad, no wrong path, and then divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. Now I'm interpreting this dove thing very differently because it's about peace. You're so longing for just feeling at peace here on earth. Just, just feels like there's this great longing for just feeling okay, feeling good. Doesn't have to be a party every day, but just to be in this kind of zen state, this enlightened state where you can just go through your daily life and just feel blessed and feel good. And they're saying the only way that you can do that is by acknowledging that there is no wrong path, there is no wrong way, there are no mistakes, there is no wrong in anything that occurs, in anything that might have happened in the past, in anything that will happen in the future. There's everything is valuable, everything. And it's almost like if you can see this rainbow for some reason, if you can see the rainbow in every experience, if you can see the silver lining in every experience, then you will find that peace. Then you will experience that peace. You will experience that enlightened state, because everything will become beautiful, good, bad, or ugly. Right? That's what I'm getting for you, Alan. Alan Merkel. All right. Lynn, it's her birthday and she wants a card. Okay, Lynn, I was going to stop, but since it's your birthday, let's get you one. Let's get you one. We're going for the animals. We're going for the animals. Monty Python, yes. I like The Life of Brian. That one's really good. And then I like the other one, the Meaning of Life. What is it? Skip the pate. I like the part where they give sexual education in the bed. Oh, God. I used to watch a show called Allo Allo. It's a British show. Man, that show cracked me up. It was about these during the war, and it's just funny. I used to love Allo Allo. I don't know if you guys know that one. Lynn. She loves animals. Great. That's probably why I had to go to the animal cards. Hope you're having a good day so far. I can see Eric partying with you. He's going, ooh, ooh. I think he's being around you today for some reason. I guess he just wants to cut in on the action. Cut in on the fun. Lynn, 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 give me a card for Lynn for her birthday. Oh, there they go. That's a cute one. Yeah, 2. Okay. Polite declaration. It's kind of a funny card. Doesn't that look funny? Look at that. Makes me think of Sebastian. He's like a polka dotted crab. It's just really fun. And then single-mindedness. I don't know if I'm saying that right. See, they're all one high. It's almost like hive mind. That's what I'm getting from that, like a hive mind. Let's see what it says. Polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It's time for you to get out there. Claim what is yours and stay in your power, girl. And then single-mindedness. Choose your own path, what is best suited to you. Okay. It's all about self-empowerment. It's all about expressing, declaring to the universe what you want, claiming it. It's about understanding that the universe always says whatever, it's almost like the universe is kind of like a genie in a bottle. And you can ask anything you want, but as long as you ask it in the right way, then the genie will give you whatever it is you're requesting, right? And how do you ask? By the energies we choose to reside in. So you can accomplish and experience anything you put your mind to. As long as it's your desire, not somebody else's desire, or not the influence of someone else, and it truly and fully aligns with your heart. When everything aligns energetically, then the universe cannot not give it to you. It will always provide you what you're aligned with. And so they're basically saying, claim it. You need to be more expressive, more verbal to the universe of what you want. And it's not about expressing little details, but it's really about expressing what kind of experience you want to experience in regards to, for example, relationships, job, finances, spiritual development, you know, manifest, but manifest uh, in a correct way. And it's about aligning with the frequency of what it is you want to experience. It's about already feeling the joy, the excitement, the accomplishments before you have brought it into your reality. For example, if we want to have a job that's really fulfilling, that's exciting, that makes us feel good every day, that makes us feel excited to go to work every day, then already imagine that you have that type of job today, even if it's not like that yet. But already try to imagine it and feel it emotionally that that is what your current job is providing you. And then the universe will align with that will take you and align you with the frequency in the reality where you have that type of job. Am I making any sense? Blah blah blah. I feel like I'm a little bit all over the place with my words, but that's really what it is. But choose your own path. It's very important that you choose your own path, that you don't allow the presence of others or the fear of what others might feel about it or how it would influence others. Sometimes, certain job changes or certain creations, certain experiences we want to have, certain desired adventures we want to have could have an influence on our family, on our children, on our husband, on our wives, or whatever. And therefore, we choose to ignore them or to not move into that direction, or to postpone it simply because we don't want to complicate things for other people. They're kind of saying, don't do that, because if you're not happy, then they're not going to be happy, because your energy will influence their energy. And it's just kind of a ripple effect of one influences the other. But if you choose to move forward with what you need, what you desire, then all of that joy and all of that love and all of that excitement will be just as infectious as all of the fear, all of the fatigue, all of the negativity. It'll be equally infectious, and it will help and improve the quality of their lives as well. Does that kind of make sense? So declare to the universe what you wish to experience by choosing to already reside in the frequency of already having received it. Tell him to come tomorrow. That's when the party starts. Okay. Yeah, he heard you. Yeah, I don't need to tell him. He can hear you. All right, Lynn. Hope you have a great party tomorrow. And think of me. Bring my spirit in. I'll be coming over as well. I'm just starting that. Good. Good, good, good. It's gonna be great. For some reason, they keep showing me that you're gonna like change. I don't know what you're doing now, but it's almost like career wise or something, or you're gonna create something that's really going to be you, and it's really going to feel comfortable. But it's like you have to get over the insecurities. You have to just declare and claim your right to create the journey and the experiences that you're here to have. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Benny Hill. I was never a big Benny Hill fan, but I can see why some people like him. All right, guys. Do we do one more for the team? Do we do one more for the group? I think we should. Let's do this. Let's do one more for the group. For everyone. Boink. Woo, there it goes. Magical blessings. This is for the group. This is for everyone. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Basically what the spirits are telling all of us is we're being guided by ETs, by guides, by angels, by God's energy. We're always being guided. We're never alone, and we're always being healed and assisted through the energies around us. And I think it's really important that in order for us to feel certain things we want to align with, we also sometimes have to give it first, right? If we want to feel like we are compassionate beings, and sometimes we just have to give first, give compassion to others. It's about give what you want to receive first, and then that energy will. I don't know if I'm making any sense. If you want to receive love, you have to be able to give it first, for example. Or if you want abundance financially, help people out who are not financially abundant, who are homeless, who are in money trouble. Even if it's only a few dollars or a few euros, when we give, we acknowledge to the universe that we have enough. And by acknowledging that, then the universe says, yes, you do. You have plenty. The universe will always agree with you. That's something we have to keep in mind. The universe will always agree with you. So if we want to receive money, we have to sometimes give it freely from the bottom of our hearts in order to help and assist other people. We have to bless others first before we can receive the blessings back. Um, that's really what it comes down to. That's really the kind of the message. You want to experience true love, then give true love, truly and freely. Hold a sign, free hugs, whatever that. I've done that before. That was kind of fun, actually. I've walked around with a sign around my neck that said free hugs. I got a ton of them. It feels so good to give love freely without requesting anything for in return, right? And so when we do that, we instantly tap into the frequency. We instantly feel what we want to feel as well, what we want to attract and manifest into our reality for ourselves. And so, what you want to achieve or accomplish, already try to feel it today through doing certain things first by giving back to others before you can give, before the universe can give it to you. Sometimes we have to give before in order to receive, because it helps us feel the frequency that we're supposed to align with in order to attract it into our reality. Hope that makes some sense. Sometimes I don't make any sense, I know, but like I said, it's much more clearer when I channel, because then they have the right words. But when I'm just doing my intuitive thing, it's like, I just fling it out there and fling out whatever it is that I feel. So hopefully that helps, guys. I'm giving you big hugs to you, big blessings, many blessings, lots of abundance, lots of partying, have fun. And I hope you guys got something out of the messages. And I hope that, tomorrow is a great, great Sunday for you all. We were invited to a neighbor kind of lunch. So that's going to be interesting, all the neighbors together. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Hope you have a good Sunday. Big kiss and see you next time. Bye.